upload for Angel's Magic School. I thought what we talk about for this video or upload is manifesting your workings, or having your spells, or whatever it is that you're doing, the magic that you're doing, or magics that you're doing, be successful. I don't even know where to begin on this, because it's been 5 years now since I've been practicing and studying the craft and just becoming a witch or a pagan or a Wiccan or whatever. So I guess where you start is, the first place to really begin is believing in the craft, is believing that you have what it takes to create a successful spell or manifestation of some kind of outcome in your life. So that's really like the basics of everything that you need to like just to get a spell to even work. And I suggest, just a suggestion, is when you first begin starting the craft, is don't start with like a very elaborate spell. If you can, there is a very easy basic spell that you can do using a bay leaf and a magic marker or a permanent marker. You take a whole bay leaf, a dried whole bay leaf, and you write down just a couple of words or whatever you want to be manifested in your life. And then you place the bay leaf between both your hands, and you place intention and kind of just think about what you want, whatever it is that bay leaf is going to manifest for you in your life. Whether it be money, or it be a new job, or it be a house, or someone to leave your life because they're bothering you or causing problems, whatever that is, or just a new found love in your life, whatever that is. So like what you would do is I would write health, and then write your name on it, and maybe on the other side draw a picture or a heart or whatever it is that you, or maybe a symbol to signify whatever you're sick from or sick of or anything. And then you'll place it in between both your hands and put your hands together, and you'll kind of like pray into the bay leaf and just imagine what you're thinking being placed into the bay leaf. And then after you get all that done, you'll take the bay leaf and you'll burn the bay leaf all the way down, and you'll take the ashes from the burnt bay leaf and you'll put them into a baggie or something like that, some kind of carrying case, and you'll carry it on you for one whole day, one to about 3 days. And then after that day or those 3 days, you will take it and discard it back to the earth, which you can just go outside and dump it like on the ground or something, because it's a bay leaf, so it's biodegradable, so it's not going to hurt the atmosphere or the ozone layer or the earth or anything. So, or if you really don't want to, you can throw it in the trash or dump it down the toilet or the sink or something. But after you're done with that, usually in about a month or so, you'll start to see the manifestations of whatever it is that you use that bay leaf for. And that's one of the simplest spells you can do. So if you really want to try a spell, or you really want to see how well you do with manifesting and having a spell be successful, try using that spell. You can go to your local like Walmart or wherever you can get like whole dried bay leaves for cooking, and you can just grab one of those and just write on it, and try not to break it. Try to use a whole bay leaf, but it's really easy. It's the simplest spell that I've found, and it works very well. So like if somebody is sick or something like that, you can write their name and then to get well or something like that, and then place like hopefully in the next day they'll start feeling better, and over the next week and month they'll heal up and be back to normal. And usually spells, just to let you know, spells can take up to a year to actually like work or have any type of difference or outcome in your life. But after about a year, if they haven't worked, that usually means that they're not going to. So you can either just leave them alone and they'll just like dissipate themselves or go away, or you can do what some witches do, is they cleanse their hands and do some kind of hand gesture or something like that, or some kind of action to clear or banish or X out the spell that they did so that it no longer can be used or like exists technically in the magic world. But yeah, like I said, if you want to get into spell crafting, something you need to think about is seriously how much you believe in yourself in becoming a witch, and what, you know, if you really truly believe that it's actually going to work. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that your magics or your spells are going to actually do anything, there's no point in wasting the money on buying candles and herbs and, you know, a wand and like robes and stuff like that, unless you just like that stuff and want it in your house. But like I said, if you don't believe in it, believing in your practice or your faith, your newfound paganism or Wiccan or whatever is, or your witchcraft is the only really way that you're really going to get any outcome or manifestations of any of your spells. So I'm going to let you go because we're at like 6 minutes now almost. We're at 6 minutes exactly right now. And I only get 15 minutes on an upload when I use my phone. So I'm going to work on piecing this together, and we'll talk in a little bit more about just kind of what it takes to create a successful spell. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, well, that's pretty much, like I said, there's not much really to manifesting spells other than like really thinking about what the spell needs, what kind of incense, what color candle, if it needs oil, if it needs a certain, you know, a ritual bath or a certain like day or moon phase it needs to be on, or maybe a sigil or a symbol that needs to be carved into the candle or written on your hand or something. Like I said, you really have to think, depending on what the spell is and what you want to be manifested, on really how it needs to be done. And your craft is always done the way you want to do it. It's your craft, you're the witch, you do it how you want it to be done. But like I said, something like, just an example, the picture that I put in is of me and my brother, and when we were little. And given the situation that we're in right now, you know, say I'm a little upset with how things are between him and I, given that it's Christmas and stuff. So, you know, I would think about trying to do a spell to kind of bring us back to when, you know, we didn't really fight and we always got along, and, you know, it was just like, you know, things were okay between us. And it's not that they're not okay, it's just they're a little bit different because he's getting older, you know, his kids are getting older, and I'm getting older, and we're just kind of like going in kind of different directions, but not really. But like I said, so I've been doing this spell. I did a spell kind of not to like bother him, but to kind of bring him and I back to a place when we were both little and we were really close as sister and brother, because throughout the years of growing up, we've grown apart, and he's gone his way and I've gone my way. So I've been working on doing a spell. I've already done one spell that has to do with him, and I'm working on another spell that I haven't done yet, that is hopefully going to kind of bring him and I back to when we understood each other, and we didn't fight so much, and we didn't like butt heads the way that we do, because we're both very headstrong, and I try to work as natural as possible, using normal and natural elements of like earth and normal life to bring, you know, manifestations into my life, so that they're not like, they don't bother anyone, or they're not like unnatural in somebody's life or something. So I'm working on a spell right now. I have a black candle and a white candle that's sitting on my altar that I had sitting there during the working that I was doing for my brother, given the situation that we're in right now. And I'm allowing those to sit and kind of like soak in the just everything that's going on, so that the intention of both of those candles are filled with what I want it to be. And then I'll add a little bit more intention to make sure they have an absolute directed energy to them. And then I'll try and film a little bit of it, but I usually don't film any of my workings, because they say not to film or really like show like any like super spell castings or workings that you do. So like I said, something like that is like, that's kind of like what I'm talking about, is manifesting something like that in your life doesn't happen in like a blink of an eye. You really have to think about what you're doing, and it could take years in order to manifest something like that, and excuse me, and you really have to like work and gather things that actually will work and be used in the spell that you're doing, and all of a sudden in like an hour the spell will be over, and then you've casted it, and hopefully, you know, you'll get a successful outcome or manifestation in your life. So that's kind of what I was talking about. I'm going to end it here because I'm almost at 15 minutes, so I got to let you guys go. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment box down below this video, and like, subscribe, comment, and press the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.